Good morning, everybody. Um, I wanted to tell people as the new year approaches, Happy New Year. And, to look at the new year a little bit and see what predictions might flow out from there. And I also wanted to say that if people are interested in giving donations and supporting this channel, I will leave my PayPal info down there. Also, another way to support it is by getting a reading done. All right, and so those are $25, and I will leave that info at the bottom here. For people if they are interested. So, and I have put out there before that the videos do take time and care. And I'm happy to do that. And also, what has really propelled the work along for here, at least, because is the wonderful comments, okay, from people and the appreciation. So that is that energy is felt, that energy is appreciated, and and it really does support it as well. And this is something that I want to say thank you to, and also for people that are coming on my channel. Thank you for being here, and just even if you don't say anything, whether there's a like or you give a like or whatever, or not say anything, and just being here, thank you for that as well. Okay, because we need all that to balance out the other in the universe now, don't we? There's so much happening on that other end with people getting into these mindsets that aren't so supportive, right? But anyway, so that being said, I wanted to, and maybe I'll do that right now, is just look at some potential predictions or what may be coming forward in 2019, which we hope brings some renewal and growth around the planet and for each one on their journey. Okay, so anyway, I think this wonderful key pendulum with the Tree of Life as a little holder here on the end piece would be a good one to use for this. Okay, so let's see what we get. Okay, I mean, we're just going to see if any messages flow forward on their own, which is how things work here. Okay, I don't know what's going to come up. With the readings, I do some superficial reading on it. I mean, certainly there's a lot of info in the news and things, so you can't avoid that. All right. So, and then it flows, it opens other mysteries from there, and also saying whether one is alive or has passed, okay, is guilty or innocent, where their journey is going to, what baggage they left with. Okay, these things just come out on their own, right? So then as you're doing it, if you do end up working with a pendulum, it's always good to just get some space in your mind, okay? Because that space is what will allow messages to enter, will allow visions to enter, will allow connections to take place, okay? So if you're just doing too much thinking around it, this is just what's coming holding the pendulum. Who knows, right? I don't know. That's the reality. Um, if you're doing a lot of thinking in your mind constantly or doubting yourself around it, then it's going to affect the energy field. All right, so don't do that. Sometimes easier said than done because these are old conditionings that people carry and harbor, and I understand that. When you go on this spiritual journey, you do go through all those layers, okay, those insecurities, those holdings, those conditionings, okay, and here I am not done yet. However, and it's still, when you're not, even though you're not done, when you're not done, until all that baggage, all of that clutter, all of those thoughts are cleared out, all of those cobwebs, there is not this non-dual reality, okay, this peace that is unwavering, that passes understanding. That won't be there until that comes. So in the meantime, it's a hard journey, okay? It's a very difficult road. It's a rocky road. And what it is, why it's rocky, is because of all of these things we've held in our consciousness, in our being, these misunderstandings, truly, all right, about who and what we are, what the world is, okay, judgments, being preoccupied, preoccupations, okay. And so that is something that, again, is not of God's making. Okay, no one put it on us. That's something that we've immersed in. And then we need to back ourselves out of that, all right? And the way to do that is to look deeply at the mind, okay? Look deeply at whatever it is that one is taking to be reality, all right, that they've, whatever world or universe they've created in their head that they call their little reality. Okay, so those things need to break open, crumble, fall into the great ocean of consciousness, the universal consciousness. This is the great ocean. Okay, and that's what happens on a Kundalini journey, on a spiritual journey. So there'll be dreams and feelings of things being blown apart, of things breaking up, of, I used to have dreams of mountains crumbling, okay, churches being destroyed and burning. Used to, I still get dreams of rocks being pulled apart and light coming through. All sorts of visions, and things. And this still, this is such a long journey. Once all of these things within your being are begin to be unlocked, okay, they start coming forward and needing, okay, the goal is to clear them, okay, because these are things that have been held in there. And then once this clearing does begin, there's a lot of wonders that can begin to open, cities, different visions, different psychic powers, okay? Cities, okay, these are powers, okay? But these are powers that come from grace. They come from something other than your own personal doership or efforts, or something that you've tried to achieve, or none of that is within it. Okay, so that's a different thing than, okay, I'm going to sit here and learn and get a degree in something. It's more of a untangling of those knots, and then something else can come through that speaks of something beyond the usual, okay, the norm of what people see. And this is why when people might look at some of my readings and, or, not just my readings, but anything else that speaks of something beyond their little box that they live in, they don't believe it, okay, because this is because they haven't allowed their mind to open up. I'm not saying that mine is the end all be all. I don't mean it that way, but something that speaks of something, again, beyond, what they see and feel in the concrete world, what you can figure out logically, which we call, part of that would be the afterlife. Of course, it's mysterious in that way, okay? But anyway, wow, that came out. Who can ever say? That's the thing. I don't know. All right, but let's go ahead and let's see if there's anything else of import here. And you can see this is how this is how I do the readings. Okay, so again, nothing was written down or rehearsed, except with the spontaneous writing. That comes spontaneously. It is written down and then read. But at that time, no. Okay, I have no idea. Sometimes it ends up being kind of poetic and different things. I'm like, sometimes, and I'll be honest, I've wanted to stop them because they seem to go on, but am not really, as long as, I'm in that flow, it just comes out a certain way, poetry, whatever. And it's a surprise here too, okay? It writes itself, it does itself. Okay, so let's see if there's anything of import around this, whatever road we're traveling on now, which I had no idea that we would travel on. But I hope you're traveling with me just for a little bit here, okay? And now my screen is turning blue. Isn't that nice? Well, we're getting the different colors there. Now we've got a little more regular color, and then we're going back. Why, I don't know. It's my computer. Not doing well these days. Okay, so unlocking some of the mysteries of 2019. Amazingly, we are still here. Okay, humanity is still seems to be still surviving and moving along, okay, which is something I don't think people may have predicted way back. It probably predicted things would be a lot different now. Okay, and it is different in many, many ways, but let's look forward into 2019. Okay, world changes, continuing, flowing from some of whatever has been created now, these divisions, these world habitual ways of behaving, thinking, and responding. Okay, so it's like habits, okay, that really the humanity in some ways have gotten themselves into, or whatever. We're seeing more at the center stage now, you know. Okay, these divisions. Okay, so they're ways of looking and ways of responding. Okay, so cause, effect, the whole thing. Okay, so this is something that is going to place, okay, okay, start beginning to be a bit loosened, okay, a bit loosened. You see how the words come, loosened here, loosened up, okay, freed up a bit, with some of the different elements coming forward that are going to speak a little bit more forcefully about whatever issues are out there now that are so important and affect people on a daily basis, All right. And planetary shifts. Okay, continuing. Planetary shifts. Okay, we're talking about environment. Okay, we're talking about animals, we're talking about earth, we're talking about sky, air, water. Okay, planetary shifts. Still pollution coming out, and still, with the changes in the climate, this isn't going to change very drastically this year. Okay, we're not going on a good trend there. Okay, so from this space, okay, we need to know that there's still a lot of work to be done. A lot more to be sifted through. Okay, and now it's getting heavy. A lot more to raise up, okay, a lot more to raise up into a higher level, okay, lot more. Okay, so please do this, is the feeling, because we want to keep our earth as as plentiful, as keep that earth with good nutrition, okay, because this feeds us all, okay. And then we need to have to be okay, you can see the hand coming around the heart. We have to be more centered. Okay, we have to be that way. I'm going to end this and continue it on another video, because I have a feeling my video will just And I think I'm going to come forward and do another one if people are interested, and to see what else, because if this goes on too long, I don't know what might happen. I don't know. It's just, I don't trust, like I say, if it goes too long and then to upload it, and it's just my computer. Okay, it's not good. But anyway, I will talk with you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Bye now.